Hello. Morning, Rachel.
How are you, Iris? Good to see
Good. How are
you.
you? How's everything?
Doing well, thank you. And Fleur, hello. How are you
Hello.
doing?
Good. Yeah,
Good, good,
just back
good.
from a morning run, so not really. You both look much more professional than I do. Sorry about
Morning
that.
run sounds fantastic. That is awesome. Well, welcome. Let's go ahead and to start, let me hear what's going on with both of you, just in broad strokes. What do you want to talk about today? Do you have questions, challenges, uh, weird tech things? What's happening? Um, who want,
Happy to
Iris, you
go
want,
first, but Iris
Fleur, you
was
want to
here
go ahead?
first, so.
Go ahead, Fleur. Yeah, tell me in a nutshell what's up, and then we'll go in depth.
Okay, I had a course that was a cohort-based course, and the client asked to make it evergreen, so I made it now an evergreen course.
Okay.
And I had some issues with the bonuses that I flagged for the support team, but it seems to have been resolved with the major upset and reboot. So I think that's solved. But I
Okay.
still have still a strange bonus one in the bonus page that I don't know where to change that.
Okay.
And I had discussed with Becky how I knew where in which week every participant was, but I've solved that by adding week one on the first week and then week two. And so adding tags for each week and removing them the next week so that I know who's in
Excellent.
week one, who's in week two.
Okay.
So we'll see but that should work. And hopefully,
Fantastic. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Okay, great. So great use of tags to track everything and understanding what's happening with the bonuses. Bonuses can be a little bit confusing when it comes to how they show up. I'm guessing I might know what's at the heart of that, but I'd like to take a minute and like walk through how the bonuses show up and the relationship between step three and step four. It can be a little confusing sometimes before you get it. So we will
I
go
can
through
show
all
you
of
what
that.
because it could be a small issue. I can also show you like
It might
what.
be. Yeah, it might be. Though bonuses in general can be a touch confusing before you get how the blocks are working. Okay, perfect. So I've got all of that. And so we know overall what we're doing. Iris, what do you have going on today?
Hi. So
Hey.
I'm good, good. Oh, everything is okay. I haven't really expanded much beyond the current um what do I call it? Workshop series. So I only have the one pager. But the few questions that I had is one, I saw somewhere there was a progress bar. I'm preparing for the EMC to
Hmm.
do expiring mini course, and I
Hmm.
was looking at the expiring mini course that Murray has, and
Hmm.
I noticed that there's a progress bar at the top. So I wanted
Yeah.
to know about that. I had
Sure.
another question on automation. So I noticed that when new students sign up, they don't enter the automation automatically, which I've already started, for example, for the weekly. So I do weekly events. So I set up an automation with emails to go the
Hmm.
day before, and then on the day, they're like 1 hour before to with emails and SMSs that says live in 1 hour, live now, live tomorrow.
Right.
And so I noticed that when I activate the automation, all the students that come after that, they don't get in the automation. So they don't get the messages.
Okay, got it. We're gonna look at we'll want to look at what your trigger is for the automation to
Mhm.
see what is
The
happening.
trigger, yeah, the trigger is time, future date,
And it's after the date that they're joining. They join after that future date.
possibly.
That would be the answer, if so.
Uh,
But we can, yeah, we can take a look at that. Okay. Okay,
mhm.
got it. Cool. All right. So progress bars and automation timing. And welcome. I see Dominic is joining. How are you? I see your message just starting to learn about XP and preparing your first XP product. Is it done for you from EPM 2025? Awesome. Welcome.
Hi, nice to be here.
Great to have you here. Excellent. Okay. So Let me go ahead and start with looking at the bonuses. Flora, you said that there is a bonus that you're expecting to show up that is not, or vice versa.
Yeah, I'm happy to show you the
That
my
might be
screen.
helpful. That may be helpful, but I want to just get a sense first, please, of what the actual issue is and what's happening. Can
It
you?
is like I have created the bonus, and underneath it are four bonuses.
Mhm.
And the main bonus is called next, but underneath where it portrays bonus one, two, three, four, what are labeled, it says each time bonus one, bonus one, bonus one, bonus one. And I don't know where that bonus one comes from because
Yep.
it's not amongst next.
Yeah. That comes in step 4, and I can almost certainly tell you from that what happened and how to fix it. We may, why don't you go ahead and share your screen briefly and just go to step 4 for me, please, of your course.
Okay, I need to send a request.
Yes. All right, that should let you share now.
So it's this bonus one. So this is the bonus page.
Yep.
And it's called next, and then here you have bonus one. Oh, sorry, here it is bonus one, bonus one, bonus one, bonus one.
Yep. Super common question. If you could please open the course and
Yeah.
go into step 4.
Okay, it's in the bit there. It's there. Okay.
Yeah. And we're going to
So
go into that page that we were just looking at, which is likely the okay.
yeah.
There we go. So if you would please, and what's happening here is that just for the recording, because this is a super common question, what we need to do is make sure that the template page is named correctly. And right now, if you go to edit content for me and open, so we've got the data menu on the left-hand side there. We don't want block visibility. We just want the data menu, what you just had open. Exactly. And what we are
So
looking
even
for.
if I would remove this, it would already look better.
So what's going on right now is, yeah, bonus. Now, is this the same page we were just looking at?
Yeah, I think so.
Bonus overview. So all right, so now you can see that this page is correct. So, oh wait, we're looking at the preview text. Okay, got it. If you hop back to the page builder for me.
Mm-hmm.
And let me look at your preview text here.
I may even, if I remove all of this, would that work? Yeah, that would work too. Okay.
Yeah, so what we have here is sections for various text fields. And what we want to remember always with step 3 and step 4 is that these tokens will populate information from step 3. So what we don't want to do is put a title on something like bonus 1, when what we actually want it to do is populate the information from step 3 to give the actual correct number of the bonus. Let me know if that made sense or no.
Yeah, for me it does. Like
That's
I
fine.
understand it. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, removing it is one option. So does that solve this for you for what you need for?
I had not thought to look there. Like I was looking at where in step 3 that the thing
Exactly,
was
yeah.
created.
Exactly, yeah.
Will it show up already, or I need to? Yeah, this looks much better. Okay, solved.
And I'll just add this for the recording because again, this is so common. If you wanted the actual bonus titles to populate from step 3, or rather the actual bonus numbers, we would just need to leave the default tokens in the text field, because the way it's set up before you change it is it will say bonus and then a token that says bonus number. And anywhere you see a token, there were those little squiggly lines. This is for everyone, you know this, Flora, but those little squiggly lines around a piece of text, anywhere you see that it means it's populating the information directly from step 3. So you don't want to remove that unless you want to remove it. But just know that if you remove it, you're taking out the token. You can always put it back, but now it's no longer going to automatically populate data from step 3. It's just going to either say whatever you put in there or not have anything to remove it. So that is what was happening there.
Thank you.
So cool. Yeah, that all makes sense. Was
Yeah.
that, I think that was
Yeah.
what the main thing we had for you, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. Let's hop over to look at the progress bar. Let's see. I'm going to need to, there should be a help doc in the help center titled progress bar. And basically, Iris, it's going to give you a bit of code to put in your course. It's simple. But if we go to go to our help center, let's see if we can pull this up here. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and share my screen here. And so everybody knows where to find it. We should have a doc. All right, so if we go to the help center, if we type in progress bar, open up this doc here. This is just going to give us, so we got a description of how it works. Basically, we're going to drag a block onto the page, a custom block. And then we're going to just copy and paste this code right here. And we are going to put that code in. So for Iris and anybody, if we were to open up a course, the first question I'm gonna have is, what page of my course do I want that progress bar to appear? Probably on the home page would make sense. Maybe on the single training page as well. But I'm just opening up my home page in step 4. And the block that I want to add to my page here is the advanced block, because I want to add a bit of HTML custom coding. So I'm going to drag that block on. So now here is my block I just dragged onto the page. I'm going to edit the content. And I'm going to go over here and select enable snippet so that now I've got the code enabled. And I'm going to go, oops, no, I don't want Loom to record. I'm going to go back to my help doc. Do I have a copy button for this? No, I should. And I'm just going to copy that code. Save that. And give that a moment. And here is how it will look. Obviously, my test student has not done anything yet, but once my student has done some progress, that will show up right there.
Yeah,
So
I
that
know
is how you set it up. Go ahead, Flor.
because I've worked with this progress bar before, but then there was an option to like have it start not at 0%, but like at 5 or 10%, so they showed some progress.
Yes.
And the
Yes.
other thing that like, what does it count? Does it count like the XPs, like how, or modules? Like, how does it know like where you are? Like, what does it
Excellent
track?
question. Yeah, great question. So completion in XP is always defined by XPs. So we could have XPs, we could have XXPs, we could have bonus points. Generally, XXPs and bonus points are considered extra. So they are in anything that XP is saying, like how much have you completed, XXPs and BPs are not going to be counted. It's going to be based on completed XPs. And the other important thing to know about it is that it will be based on whatever is available to that student. So if I'm in Iris's course and I have completed the 2 modules that are available to me right now, I'm at 100% because I've done everything I can do. So the progress bar is going to change based on what's available. Iris, does that make
Right.
sense? Go ahead.
Yes, so I was doing it alongside with you, and now I have a question. If I can share my screen,
Yeah.
I'll show you what it looks like in my course and what it looks like in the EMC from the Unlimited Free Leads. And it looks a bit different. So here's what it looks like in the EMC. And here's what it looks like. It looks quite different in mine.
Okay, so we've got the striped bar.
It looks really like very tight. Like
you're
the
talking about
composition, it just
the
yeah,
spacing
the
around
composition,
it, or
well,
which
the
aspect?
whole
Yeah.
yeah, the whole composition. I mean, the text is too small compared to the bar,
Okay,
whereas you saw
so
the other one, right? The text and the bar, they're in
gotcha.
proportion.
Gotcha. So text size, we may be able to change easily. I don't know if I can do that off the top of my head right here or not, but it will certainly be possible to change it. Can you go ahead and hop back to
Mhm.
your page builder for me?
Okay.
May I make a suggestion here for Iris?
Yes.
I don't know how savvy you are, but these are the things that are super helpful if you run them, for instance, through ChatGPT and ask like, this is a piece of HTML code, and I
Hmm.
want the size to be bigger of the text, and it
Hmm.
will can help you to improve on the HTML code, that code to
Yep.
so you don't have to learn how to do HTML, but Copilot can then create for you the new HTML with bigger letters. So
Excellent suggestion. Yeah. I'm going to see if we can do this for you real quick right here. Looks like we've got width, size. So yeah, so we should be able to adjust all of this pretty easily. Let's see. Just looking at your screen. We've got the percentage complete. We've got the width. Looking for, yeah, and the place we'll want to adjust it is right in your page 4 text field where you were, Iris. We're gonna just
Here.
actually edit exactly. Yeah. So Flora is absolutely right that ChatGPT or Claude or any tool can find this. That's exactly where I would go next too. But let's see if we can. I'm trying to see if I see this. Yeah.
Yeah,
Screen.
so it's got
Oh, that's not my screen. Border, box, shadow, display, margin, progress bar, fill, border, radius, transition. Yeah, oh, okay. It's probably the heading for it's the heading for the whole text, H2 and H3. So I would probably go with Floor's input and just pop this into ChatGPT and ask to make it bigger. Yeah. I
so
want
should I
to
enter the whole code?
Yeah, what you can do, and I want to spend time mainly here on DirectXP stuff and make sure there's nothing else directly in the platform. And if not, we can go in and do this together. But yeah, I would take this and pop it into ChatGPT and say, I would like to make uh, the the text that says XYZ bigger. It may need a, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can play with this,
And
and you
that
guys can go ahead.
we may have more time to look at this, but I just want to make sure we get direct platform questions done. But
Okay.
yeah, Flora's absolutely right that ChatGPT or Claude are great for getting these tweaked.
Updated versions. Okay, let me
Yeah, just
play
tweaking
around with
it
this.
size and shape and keep playing with it. And if it gives you something that's wrong, just tell it that was wrong.
Okay.
And if it sounds confident, tell it anyway. Okay, cool. So yeah, we can play with that. All right, so we just had that and automations and any other questions that Dominic might
Oh,
have
Jesus.
while watching.
right. I'm gonna
Right?
keep
Like
playing
just
with
that.
this.
Oh, it may, yeah. Oh, it just did this. Okay, so it it made it bigger. So it
Yeah.
took your
Okay.
suggestion. So
Okay.
yeah, you can play with that. Be like, nope, not that big. Make it
Yeah.
smaller. All right, so
Okay.
we want to look at automations. Dominic, how are you doing? I saw your uh mic go off,
I'm
so I want to check
oh,
in on how you
I'm
are.
doing okay. I don't know even where to start, but basically, as I said, I'm collecting all my assets and organizing and answering the document questions for getting that first done for you XP on the platform so I can understand and play with it.
Awesome.
Well, I guess my first question is, which I submitted the other day, but I haven't had an answer yet, is it okay if I ask you like just I'm scrolling down here. I'm scrolling down to the question that I didn't know the answer. It's something about the domain name. Um, uh, oh, where did it go? Oh, yeah. So in document one, it asks about XP will host your course, so you don't need to purchase a custom domain. And then you have to choose a name. It says your school URL, not the course, will follow this format. Um, I'm confused with like domain and subdomain and stuff like that because
Yeah.
I
Thank you, Flora.
do have a Go Plus
Okay.
account, and I did set it up with Go Plus to have a subdomain so that my mail is going through my actual the domain that I already own.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking, is this the same thing when if I want to have a custom domain for my school? So let's say my business is called Healthy Moves LLC, but the school, if I wanted to call it Healthy Moves Academy, let's say,
You can do
do
that.
I have to purchase that domain? Does that mean I have to purchase
Right.
that actual domain?
Exactly.
What if I already own the domain that's Healthy Moves -PA, which is my website, can I just then use a subdomain from there? And so
You
just
can.
call it courses at healthymoves-pa.com.
Exactly. It'll be like courses.healthymoves. That is the easiest way to do it and quite
Okay.
straightforward. Yeah.
Okay. And then we would do the same DNS information onto like we did for the mail platform, I guess.
It's actually easier than all the mail bullshit. Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty straightforward. The mail stuff is a pain now.
Okay.
But
Okay. So that helps me make the decision that I'll just go with courses at healthymoves-pa.com because there's no point in buying another domain.
no, yeah, it's gonna be quite straightforward. Use courses.healthymoves.com and you will basically you just got to create one CNAME record, I believe it is, that is just courses.healthyname.com. And then
Okay.
you will literally just pop that in. Oh, we might even do it for you automatically now Who is your host? Where did you purchase the domain?
It's a Hostway.
Okay, so I don't think that one. For like GoDaddy and Cloudflare, I think it now sets up automatically for you. But all you are going to do is set up create the CNAME, and I'll just show you this quickly. You can
Sure.
we can do it later. It's quite easy. In your account section, in your school, right here, you're going to toggle on use a custom domain, and you're going
Okay.
to put it right here, and you're going to click save, and then it's going to wait, does it do it for this one? Yeah, it'll actually give you the record to enter. It'll
Okay.
tell you, like, go into your hosting account, and here is the actual record to enter. So
Okay. Okay. I think
pretty
that was the
straightforward.
clarification was I just didn't know, yeah, the difference between domain, subdomain, and
Totally.
what I have to buy and or what I already have and stuff like that.
Yeah, if you already own something like Healthy Academy,
Yeah,
I forget what it was.
healthymoves-pa is my domain.
Healthymoves-pa. So if you already own that, you're set. You will just add a CNAME
Okay.
record, and you are good.
Thank you.
Excellent. Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah.
Another question. Did you have something else, Dominic, or?
I don't want to take too much of your time.
Well, I want to look at Iris's automation stuff,
Yeah,
but
go
tell me
ahead
what's
and
in
do that,
your.
and then if there's time, I'll put in another
Yeah.
question, but go ahead and do that.
I also have a couple more. Okay. All right. Iris, automations. Tell me again, what is okay. So you were saying, let's spell this out just for people listening. Like, you started a automation with a date-based trigger, and that is the way that people move through some kind of important sequence in your course of getting emails and having things happen. But then the problem is people come in after the date has already passed. So that is not going to start the trigger. It is not going to start the automation for them. So I'm guessing the obvious next question is how should you do it? How should you set it up? Is that where you're at, or?
Yeah. Yeah, so I just double checked, and the students that entered later, they entered after the date. So the trigger point in the automation is a future date, because I have this weekly events. So I have the calendar set for the next many weeks. So what I'm doing is I'm creating the emails and the SMSs. So I do it today for next Wednesday, for example. So I set a trigger date for 2 days before Wednesday, which would be the Monday. So most people are signing up in the last moment, right? The last day, the last 2 days. But my current logic is, okay, I need to set this up time-based, right? So it goes 2 days before the event, 1 day before the event. So I'm not using countdown. Is that a possibility? Can I use maybe the countdown? Would that allow students joining at any time to still receive whatever's left of the automation?
So you can certainly trigger an automation based on like 2 days left of a countdown. This is it's a slightly complex go around, but yes, it's possible. You can trigger an automation based on like 1 day left on a countdown, 6 hours left on a countdown, etc. And you can count down to a date. Actually, this may be a good option for you now that I think about it. Yeah. So
and would that allow anybody joining even after the countdown started? So if I set
as long
2
as
days before
you're
countdown and the people enter 1 day before countdown, will they enter the automation and receive the last parts? Because what's
excellent.
happening is that it's starting 2 days before the event with one email saying live event starts tomorrow. But tomorrow is emails and SMSs going 1 hour before that says we go live in 1 hour. We are live now. These are the two moments that I want to get everybody who signed up, because that's the moment where most people will decide if they join or not.
So here's how it'll work. If you have a countdown that is set to a date, and this is the key, is that the countdown can't be evergreen. It needs to be a date-based countdown. If you have a countdown that is set to a date, then when somebody comes in, they are seeing that countdown, and they are going to all have the same amount of time left on the countdown, regardless of when they joined. So yes, you could use the countdown timer, as long as it's a date-based countdown timer, to go, when there is 6 hours left, send this. When there is 2 days left, send that. And that will send to whoever is in the course.
So in the automation,
Now these are gonna, let me interject in
Can
there.
I-
These are gonna need to be separate triggers. I think an important thing we gotta remember here, Iris, is that whatever starts an automation is what you've got to look at, and you've always got to make sure the person is in the course at the time that the trigger happens. If they're not in the course at the time the trigger happens, there's no trigger. So there's no way around that logically. So I would be careful about setting up long sequences of things, or even any sequence of things. What you need is a trigger for each thing that you want to have happen. If you are continually having people come in and you want people to continually get date-based things, you can't have just one long thing started by one trigger and have people come in after that trigger and get it. Like, there's no possible way for that to work. Does that make sense?
yeah, I'm thinking, what if the trigger is a tag, and I can give a tag to whoever signs up. The moment that they sign up, they get a tag. And then the trigger can be the tag, the automation trigger. And then inside the automation, I can put the first trigger time delay, or no, that doesn't make
Well,
a
then it's going to
countdown
be a
within.
delay based on, if you're using delay timers inside an automation, that's going to count down based on the trigger, based on the time that the tag was added. So if I get the tag added today and you have a 2-day delay for me, it's going to happen 2 days after I got the tag.
Right.
So basically, for what you're doing, you've got like a live thing, you've got things going on, you want constant reminders going out, but you want constantly new people coming in. You need different triggers, because once the trigger is done, it's done. So you can't, the bottom line is, you can't have somebody enter an automation after a trigger has already started. So I would just set it up with different triggers. Do a trigger for each reminder that you want to send. There's no reason you need to put them all in one long thing. Just do a separate trigger and use whatever, is the simplest, most logical way to make it happen, given that people keep joining.
Okay. I guess I can think more about it that way. Just split one automation, split it into several automations.
Yeah, there's no reason like all this needs to be one automation. Like, you just basically, you need stuff to happen. You need an email to go out. What's the easiest way? Great problem.
Right. And
People
the email,
keep joining your course. It's a fantastic problem to have. Even the email, go ahead.
Yeah, it makes sense. So if I want to send an email 2 days before, then obviously it'll go to whoever's there at that time.
Exactly.
And if I want to send another reminder 1 hour before, then I want it to go to whoever is there at that time. So then I split the triggers, the automations. Okay, makes sense.
Exactly. I love that you're asking all this, because I think this is so good for people to help people think through how this all works. And the bottom line is, like, everything is going to come down to the trigger and the conditions.
Mm.
But it's mainly the trigger is what we're always thinking. Like any question we have about is this going to happen or how is it going to happen is going to be based on, this is just for everybody, Iris, you know this. Something is going to happen that's going to make things start to happen. And then, again, just to review for everyone, we could have a whole series of things. This is what Iris is talking about. She's got like a trigger and then an email, and then we could have a delay timer of a day, and then we could have another email. I just want to do a quick visual of this because this is another thing that also throws a lot of people. So here's what Iris is talking about. Somebody comes into the automation. When they are added to the course, something happens, something else happens, then there's a delay, then something else happens. So everything inside an automation, we can have a whole sequence of things with delay timers that spread it out over time. But what Iris is talking about here is what if somebody comes in after the starting trigger has already passed, such as a date. And if somebody enters the automation after that is already, or I'm sorry, they don't enter the automation. If they come into the course after that's already happened, then all of this doesn't happen. So instead, we're just going to do a separate trigger for this email and a separate trigger for that email and not make them all a sequence. So thank you for that, Iris. What else? Is that making sense?
Yes, makes perfect sense. I have another question, a different question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, this is a question on the email. So I have your email and another support email. You guys created an account. Just you were testing some automation things, some problems, and I'm just curious because now I'm sending out all of these emails. I'm guessing they're all coming to your emails. Should I still keep these accounts?
Like a test
I
account?
have
No,
as a
no
student, yeah. I have you as a student, for example.
no need to. You can delete me.
Okay, there was another one, an
Yeah.
Igor something. Yeah, support team.
Yeah, you'll just go to the student section. You'll search for the student that you're talking about. You will
I
select.
I have one support team. Email iharivanenko@startmatter.com.
Yeah, that's one of our developers. So he was testing something. So yeah, you can delete it. The way
Right.
you'll do it is
I can
just
delete it, right? Okay.
absolutely. We'll add a new one if we need to test something else, but you'll just select
Okay.
it and then click delete from database.
Okay. And another, so I'll just go to edit and delete student, right?
You'll go to the student section and then you
Yeah,
will
and
just
I'll
select like this. And then on this menu here, you will click delete from database and apply.
delete from database. So I don't just go to the student and delete student from there inside the student.
Right here.
Yeah, I see that's a different way. I was looking at going when I go inside the student and in edit the student, it gives me the option to delete the student.
Yeah, you can do it from there too. This is just a little quicker.
Okay, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
And then one other question on the students who unsubscribe. I think we talked about this before that what I would like is if it's possible, but if I remember our conversation last time, I think we were talking about it together. I had a student unsubscribe and I had no notification that they unsubscribed. They still show up as a student in the course. Only when I go inside do I see that it shows unsubscribed. And the question remains, is there a way that they can get a tag so that I can always search for how many students have unsubscribed, for example?
Not at this time. I have that on our feature request list. And by the way, for everybody, if you go to Help Center, search for feature requests, feel free to pop in a request in the form that you'll find there.
Mhm. Okay.
Cool.
And I guess one other simple question. Some of my students have registered twice with different emails.
Mhm.
And I know in GoPlus there's a way to merge them. But they
There
are,
is
so I
not a way
have,
to merge two emails in XP.
right.
If they have
So,
different emails, they will be different
mhm.
students because that's how they're identified in the system.
Yeah, so I have the same student register for two different courses with two different emails,
Mhm.
but okay, there's no way to merge them. Okay.
There's not, no. Let me say hello to Lisa. I see she has joined as well. Hi, Lisa. Good to see you here.
Good morning.
Good
I'm sorry I'm
morning.
joining late. I'm just trying to get started with XP. I've got a program out. It's out and running, but I'm still very new at this, so I'm just listening in to learn the wisdom of from everybody else at this point. So I appreciate you guys
Fantastic.
being here.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Welcome. Welcome,
Thank you very
welcome.
much.
I have a couple quick questions that people wrote in that I want to respond to as well. And Dominic, did you have something else? Remind me, did you have another question that came up?
I did. I think it's a pretty quick question for you to answer. As I'm going through the remaining steps that I haven't, wasn't sure how to answer for my for getting my done for you done is in the payment setup through XP, and I'm trying to kind of understand what gets done through XP and what gets done through Go Plus, right?
Yeah,
So I know that in Go Plus, I have set up my Stripe account, and I actually was able to test it this week and did receive a payment that I sent an invoice through Go Plus. So now in setting up my XP program, is there a step I have to do differently, or is it happen automatically? Like, because
Great question.
my experience, if I has
So you
like
froze for me for just a minute there, Dominic, but what I heard was, is there a step?
yeah,
Let
the question here says is let us know how you plan to handle payments for your course, right?
Yeah.
And it says Experienceify cart checkout with Stripe. Will you use Experienceify's built-in checkout page to connect to Stripe? Or then it says or is it your own payment processor? So it's not my own payment processor because I've already got Stripe set up, but it's on Go Plus. Does that mean it's also on Experienceify already, or I gotta somehow make
Okay,
that happen?
great question. So the key here is where your order form is going to be, and it sounds like your order form is going to be on Go Plus. Is that right?
I think so.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that's your great. That's the decision for you to make. And let me give you the short answer because this is another common question, if it's okay, that everybody has is should my order form be on XP or Go Plus? And the short answer is it can be either place. Go Plus is designed to be a full CRM with funnels and all kinds of bells and whistles at checkout. So if you have some kind of a more involved checkout sequence that you want to do involving like multi-step processes when they check out and order bumps after the fact, you should do that on Go Plus. If you want a, from my perspective, easy to set up, easy to implement today order form that people can sign up for a free or a paid course, you can do that quickly on Experienceify and have a great looking order form. And real quick, you can integrate directly with Stripe for single payments or multi-payments, or with PayPal for single payments. So basically, XP is more limited in like all the ways you can do it. If you
Okay.
want flexibility and features and bells and whistles, do it on Go Plus.
So should I
About that.
just set up, like, for instance, I'd like to just get started and keep it simple with this
Mm-hmm.
one first course.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I think I'm imagining there's going to be an order form created for me when I do the done for you class or course, right? So that means I have to go through the steps of setting up Stripe on XP,
Correct.
right?
And that's very
Okay.
simple. That's very simple
Okay.
since you already have a Stripe account.
Yes.
If you go to the Help Center and just search for setting up Stripe, it will pull up a quick help
Okay.
doc. But basically, you're literally going to um, go to your account
I think
section.
I can follow the steps.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
it,
think it just
it's
helps
how
to know
involved it
like
is.
what should I do first. Like although I set up Go Plus first because I had started working there, I do want to sort of keep it simple and get this program going. Just like real briefly, my first course is really a live coaching, six
Mm,
sessions of live coaching,
great,
but I
great.
am but I am, and I've already been implementing it and it's going great. So now my vision is to try to make that accessible to my clients who are currently have already done the course or are in the course, and then they can access the supplemental material this way through this XP as opposed to me just giving them links to places. But
Yeah,
eventually I want to make this a an online course as well.
yeah, yeah.
So at that point, I might be able to just change that over if I want to keep track of everything through the CRM and stuff, is I can always change that later on, right?
Completely,
Create an order
completely.
form in the next course. I can create an order form that's goes to Go Plus instead of XP.
Very easy, very easy. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Meaning
Thank you.
very easy to keep everything here and just create a new order form. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Great. I'm starting to get to see how this
again,
can work.
how they work. Yeah.
Where to go. Yeah. Thank
Completely.
you.
No, it's a lot. I get it, especially with the order forms, the payment systems, and all of it. But yeah, basically, if you just have your Stripe account already, you will literally enter it in. It'll give you a couple of prompts to verify that you are the real owner, and it will be set up. And then your payment
Okay.
will go directly there. Lisa's saying,
Great. Thank you.
kept it simple, set up Stripe through XP, and it worked really smoothly. Fantastic. Yeah. Um, sorry. Awesome. Okay. Cool. Where were we? What else? I was pausing on something. Iris, was it you? Did you have more questions? I forget. Sorry. No, we got everything for the moment. Oh, I know I have a couple of questions to answer that people wrote in. Am I able to build landing pages, not just courses? The answer is yes. Again, you can do this, you can do landing pages in XP or in Go Plus. And once again, the answer to which one comes down to a couple of things when we're talking about landing pages. Again, how fancy you want to make it, because Go Plus is a tool built for things like landing pages. XP is primarily built for courses. You can build a great looking sales or landing page on XP by just creating a custom page. But again, it comes down to how much fancy functionality you want, and compared to how quickly, and if you want to just get something up. From my perspective, XP is a great, quick and easy way to do that.
Can
The other
I
thing,
ask a clarifying question on that point?
yeah.
So I was starting to create an email on Go Plus. If I do create an email that invites people to, I guess, link to a landing page, then I could just still have the landing page on XP and then just have that link. I imagine there would be a specific link to that. And so even though I'm sending my email through Go Plus, the link is wherever I choose to send it to, so I could do it on XP.
Exactly. That's exactly it. At the end of the day, you're going to have a link to any page you create, wherever it is, and you're going to need to put that link somewhere that people can access it, which will be an email or a social media post or whatever it is, or an affiliate offer or anything else. So, end of the day, you've got a page somewhere, got a link to the page. You put that link where you want people to access the page, and they go back and
Great.
forth. That's exactly it.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for that. Great question. So yes, you can build the only other thing to think about that is that when we're talking about landing pages, it could make sense to do it in Go Plus if you want to keep like all of your marketing stuff there, because again, that's what the Go Plus world is for your whole system, and the XP world is more for your courses, and they talk to each other, but for some folks, it could be easier to just think of Go Plus as everything marketing and big system and do it all there. So
Does that mean that, so if you create the landing page on XP, and I know that Go Plus does all the analytics and whatnot. I mean, it'll still keep track of who opened your email and who clicked on that link, even though the link went to XP, right? Like you'll know if people went to that link or not.
Yeah. So you're talking about basically doing a campaign in Go Plus that has
Right.
like emails, and that one of those emails has a link to XP.
Yes.
And yes, because Go Plus, which is another thing to consider, thank you for mentioning that. Go Plus does all the analytics in depth that people will likely want to see for their marketing campaigns. So
Yeah.
that will all still be there. You've just got a link that is hosted on XP for a page. So if you're using Go Plus already and you're comfortable with it, I'm going to say it may make sense to do just do your landing page there, and
I'm just
in
learning
that
both of them
world.
at the same time. I just got a
Okay,
little bit of a
okay.
head start. I just got a little bit of a head start on Go Plus, but it's still, they're both side by side trying to figure out, oh, how does this all work together?
Exactly. Yeah, Lisa is saying, like that thought, Go Plus for everything marketing. Draft emails there can still be used in XP as needed. Meaning you could like copy something. If you've written an email in Go Plus and you have it in a draft, Lisa, you could certainly just copy and paste something. But we're talking about like two different lists of people, or groups of lists of people here. Let me know. Let me know if I'm answering your question, Lisa. But yes, Go Plus for everything marketing, I think, is a great way to think about it, because
You just actually brought up another question,
okay.
very much on the details of this.
Yeah.
Is so if you have your contact list on Go Plus, and you have students coming into your course on XP, those students are not necessarily going to be entered in your Go Plus contacts, or are they?
They are. That
Oh,
is a
good,
great
good.
question. Go Plus and
Okay,
XP talk to each other, and
okay,
everything syncs back and forth. So
perfect.
yeah, your students will go from one to the other. Tags you add will be synced from
Okay,
one place to the other. They talk,
good.
they
That's the way I
connect.
was hoping it would work. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It does. It's a lot. Yeah, but
Okay.
it all connects.
Thank you.
Okay,
Just
cool.
one piece of clarification I wanted to jump in. When
Yeah.
I had written draft emails there, I'm thinking I probably should have typed in write my emails there. So just like create
Oh,
my
draft as a
emails
verb.
in.
Got it. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Yes, there you go. So I think I made it confusing, but am I understanding that right? So if I'm pretty much, I think, like Dominic, trying to learn both of them at the same time. And so I've got diagrams of what goes where, but to try to, like, in my linear, in my kind of linear mind, if I just think of Go Plus as where I'm going to spend my time writing my emails,
Mhm.
then I won't get all confused. And if I want to, I can create a link with that and drop it into an XP document as well. Is that right?
Yes, great, great
Okay.
question. And I think this
Okay.
is such a good thing to think about. Yeah, I think um, Go Plus for Everything marketing is a great way to do it if that makes sense for you. And the way I think to think about it is that XP is built to send emails to students in a course. Now, technically, you could technically house your whole email list in XP because a course could just be like nothing happening except they exist in this course, so you can send them emails. But I don't want to confuse you with that. The point is, XP isn't designed to do campaigns and segments and lists for the purpose of communicating with your whole community. It's designed to say, hey, Iris student in my course, remember you got a thing tomorrow. Hey, Iris, how's it going in your course? Hey, Dominic, how is this course going for you? So that's the purpose of XP emails is automated reminders, announcements related to a specific course. So if you just think of like everything in there, everything outside of it, Go Plus.
Okay, so basically, like Go Plus is you're looking for and nourishing your potential students or clients, and then in XP, you've made you made a sale into your program, and there you're going to do even more focused feeding and nourishing and guiding with the people who are then in your tribe. Is that right?
Exactly, exactly.
Awesome.
Absolutely. I mean, and
Thank you.
you can certainly nourish and Go Plus too, as
Right, right,
far as
right.
like your whole community. But
Exactly,
once they've,
exactly.
yeah, come into a specific course experience, then
Mhm.
that's where you talk to
Great.
them.
And then you're not bothering people in your like still haven't committed to like loving what you're doing and buying
Yeah.
your course. So you're not bugging them with all those details. You've got, okay, that's a great way to both integrate and separate in my mind the purpose of each of the platforms. So that makes it a whole lot easier for me. Thank you.
I'm so glad that's helpful. You're making me think we need an updated help doc to flesh out some of this more. I think that everybody or a lot of people have these same questions of thinking about where all the things
Well, I
best
think the
go.
documents are probably there. It's just like going, spending the time to
Mhm.
look and like getting over
Yeah,
that. Like, how much time is it going to take me to find what I'm looking for? You know, um, and that's my own issue. I just need to trust that I can find what I'm looking for without getting frustrated. I'm
that
sure
is
you
not
guys have
your
it there.
issue though, Lisa. Like, let me tell
It's like the tech issue.
I
I'm like,
concur with
I
that
love
issue.
tech. I'm admitting I don't want to speak for everybody else, but I'm gonna own that one.
No, Lisa, that is such so fantastic, and no, that is not your issue, and it's actually really helpful for me to hear that and just to think about like how we can make this easier and easier for you and all to navigate and to know how to go, where to go to get what you need to get. So
You guys have been great. I
thank you.
mean, it's been awesome. Thank you
Oh,
very
I
much.
am glad to hear that. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Awesome.
Can
Thank you,
I
folks.
just add, that was really helpful for me too. I
Oh,
actually jumped on
yay.
because I had another question, but it can wait. I
Um,
hadn't heard anybody talk about those differences. It's like but XP gives you a way to target a specific group without having to create a list for just for that class.
Yeah, yeah, totally.
Yeah,
Yeah. And
yeah.
honestly,
I
you
like
could
that.
do that as much as you wanted, and you could, if it was helpful, use a course to be a group that you are communicating with, meaning it doesn't need to be like a linear course. It could be Dominic's coaching program, and they are all in
Oh,
this
yeah.
course, and they
Good
get
point.
email reminders every week or whatever, So
Yeah. Great. Thank you.
awesome. All right. Thank you, folks. Fantastic stuff. Please drop a note if there's further things that we need to cover, and we will continue to talk about all the things. And have a fantastic week. And I will see you soon.
Thank you.
Thanks very much. Ciao, ciao.